one day I walked into, we both grew up here in Columbus, Ohio, and I was in Columbus, and I wanted my first tattoo. And so I walked into a tattoo shop, and Tyler was the first person I saw in there. He was working. I found out later that he was it was his first day, and he was like, and he had just basically just learned how to tattoo, but had a lot of confidence. And I felt like this is probably going to be the guy who's going to do my first tattoo. And I had a really cool idea, and for my on my leg. And so I told him the idea, and he sketched something up. And when you get a tattoo, it's you kind of draw it out, and it's like kind of it's a reference to work off of, and a lot of times they'll place it on the area where you're going to get tattooed, and then they'll pull off the sheet, and it kind of leaves a little area where you're gonna the tattoo artist draws. And the idea, it was pretty complex. I thought.
Well, tell them when you first came in. First off, I don't know if I told you this, but I was hired that day.
That day, so this was your first.
Yeah, like I knew you knew that I was new, but not that new. It was that day, and when you showed me that tattoo that you wanted me to draw, I knew that we kind of sketched it out on that paper, and then scanned it, and then we put it on your skin and kind of like moistened it so that it would stick on there. And then I was like, there you go, man. And you were like, wait, aren't you supposed to like use a needle and stuff? And I'd forgotten that that's what I thought. You just needed to put the paper on there, and that was a tattoo. Come to find out, I was just giving people temporary tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
And so what happened, like when you came in the next day, right?
Yeah. So the next day I was like, hey, the tattoo turned out great. It was really awesome. I love it. I took a shower that night and it was gone. I mean, it was halfway gone. There was still
gone.
There was a little bit of it, but barely.
It just poofed.
Yeah. It poofed away. Like a cheese poof. And so he was like, I figured it out. I figured out what I did wrong. And I don't think you even really explained to me what you did wrong. So I still didn't know. I was just like, okay, something weird happened, because I don't think this is supposed to happen. So anyway, we go and he redoes the stencil. This time uses a needle. And I was like, this one hurts way more than the one you gave me yesterday. But now
you're like, stop, do the other one again.
Yeah.
So I just gave you a temporary tattoo, and
but the final product ended up looking like this. It's hard to. That's what he did.
Can I just say, I don't know why. So when I did the T, dude, I keep it up there. I want people to hear this. When I did the T, I was like, I don't know if I went like hard enough. And so I went over it again. And that's why the T is like so much thicker at the top than everything else. Dude, that's the worst tattoo I've ever seen. I'm so sorry.
Hey man, I'm proud of it. I like it. And it's how we met,
Yeah.